Now you guys have seen me unbox a lot on this channel. Today we're gonna be boxing something. Hey guys, welcome to another Wahab Origins video. My name is Wahab and today we're gonna do a video on how to pack a pop. As you guys very well know, I've been rotating my collection on eBay. I tend to sell a lot of my pops there. You guys have actually bought some, so thank you. If you have bought any off me, thank you very much for buying some pops off my eBay store. The links all down below. This video is inspired by some of the recent experiences I've had with eBay, Facebook, Amazon, or in fact I've had this experience with Pop in a Box as well. It's like when they send out these pops, sometimes some people just don't pack them properly, and you want to avoid your pops getting damaged in transit, and that happens quite a bit, which leads to returns, etc. And you don't want to be doing that. We all like to collect our pops, like to keep them in mint condition. So this video is just going to outline some of the core things I think about when I pack my pops off for shipping. So there's two main things with the pop. It's the box itself that you use and the packaging materials you use inside. Now I'm all about recycling, so normally we'll have a box that's slightly bigger than your pop's gonna be, which means you're gonna have to put in a lot of packaging material in there to keep the pop secure. But with pops, I do tend to buy my boxes. Again, links are all down below for where you can get all of this stuff. But I buy these boxes. I believe they're 6x4 boxes, 6x4 inches by the way, and they work out just about right for a pot, and you'll be able to put in some padding in there so that the pop doesn't get damaged. So first thing that you want to do before you even put the pop in a box, you want to get your pop wrapped up. Now I always go for bubble wrap with this. Again, I try and reuse where I can, so if I've had something in, I've ordered a pop off Pop in a Box or Amazon or wherever, sometimes they do come wrapped in bubble wrap, so I'll just reuse the same stuff. But what you want to make sure is that your pop is at least wrapped twice over in the bubble wrap, giving it that double bubble protection, as I like to call it. Sometimes you get a bit more out of that, so I think that kind of wrapped itself minimum twice, maybe a bit like 3 times. And then you just fold this stuff down and chuck it in the box. Now some people say you want to tape down the bubble wrap. I don't particularly like to do that because I find it that when you go to unpack the pop, you tend to rip the bubble wrap and you're pulling off the tape, which means you can't really reuse it if it's all ripped up. So I don't particularly like doing that myself. I'll just wrap it over. I mean, it's in there pretty snug. The bubble wrap's not going to come off because it's wrapped twice over. And as you can see, really, after you put the bubble wrap in, there's not a lot of space that we're going to need to fill up. Now, a couple of things you can use to do that. So you get the bigger bubble wraps, just like little bubble air pockets. You can use one of them. I don't buy any of the padding stuff, so if I get them, fair enough, I'll use them. If they're not available, then we've got to come up with another solution. So one of my favorite solutions that I was using up until very recently was just grabbing a bit of bubble wrap and just wrapping it up into a ball and then just shoving it in the box, and then that stops the pop from moving about. So that works pretty well. So you can have a bit of bubble wrap. But something I started using more recently was, I'm just grabbing newspaper, crunch it up and shove it into the box, and generally that is good enough to stop the pop from moving. There you go. And that's not going to move if I just wrap this back up. It's not shaking about. The only thing you can hear shaking is the pop itself inside the pop box. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's other options available for you, so you can use packing peanuts. They're pretty messy, but they do the job. And sometimes for bigger items, so if I'm sending like a statue, for example, or something like that, then I will use packing peanuts, because it just means that it's a lot safer inside the box, less room for maneuverability and more protection for it. So it'll get wrapped in bubble wrap, and then you'd add the packing peanuts in there as well. But for something like this, newspaper does the job. I'm spending zero money on that. That's a free newspaper that you pick up on the bus or whatever, and just use that wherever you can. You want to be recycling or getting that free packaging material, just help you save a bit of money on that kind of thing. So once I've done that, basically I'll put in a packing slip in here just to get sealed up with some tape. Make sure when you are sealing up these boxes, you seal up obviously normal, and then I tend to put tape across here and here as well on both sides, so all four basically edges are all completely covered in tape and it's sealed. Chuck a label on there, and then I like to add a little personal touch for mine, so I print out these labels which has the Wahab Originals logo on there, and that's it. That's on the side of the box, and for me, that's the way I send out my pops. So let me know in the comments below how you guys pack your pops, or pack any packages that you're reselling on eBay. If you got any great tips or where you can pick up free packaging materials, or any great tips of other household packaging paper, whatever you use, whether you have any particular ideas on how you can recycle these things. I'm pretty big on recycling, and wherever I can, I'll try and make use of the stuff I have. So like I said, in some instances, if I don't have these boxes about or haven't ordered them or whatever, then I'll just use a bigger box and just put in more newspaper, more bubble wrap, and just use one of them and send that out instead. In terms of the postage, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, because that box is not much bigger than the one that I am using. So that's what I'd do. Let me know in the comments below what you'd do. I know it's been a long time since I've released a video, so I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit different from what I normally do on the channel, and I'll be doing more of these different things hopefully soon. So like I said, let me know what you thought in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and